Hello and welcome to another video. I'll be talking about a few things in this video. First is Hugh Jackman is returning as the Wolverine. Google is shutting down Stadia. Horizon Zero Dawn PS5 remaster in the works. Also a multiplayer Horizon game in the works. So let's get into the video. First, let's start with the Google Stadia news. Google recently announced they are shutting down Stadia. In this article from The Verge, it says Google is shutting down Stadia. Google is refunding all Stadia purchases, that is hardware, software and DLC. Members of the Stadia team will be carrying this work forward in other departments at Google. So if you are wondering why is Google shutting down Stadia, in this part of the article it says, and why Stadia's approach to streaming games for consumers was built on a strong technology foundation. It hasn't gained the traction with users that we expected, so we've made the difficult decision to begin winding down our Stadia streaming service. So Stadia failed because it couldn't get enough people to use the service. Well, I am not surprised. Google is well known for killing services. But for me, Google Stadia wasn't even available in my country to begin with. In fact, cloud gaming services in general are not available in my country. I am a Nigerian, I stay in Nigeria. No Xbox cloud gaming, no Nvidia GeForce Now, and not even Stadia. So Stadia did not even come in the first place. So I cannot miss what I did not experience. But I think I will just try and get the hardware for the sake of collection. I just want to keep it. I just want to have it, because who knows, maybe in the next 50 years Google Stadia might become a very pricey antique. So I'll just buy it and keep it for the sake of collection, because I like collecting things. If I have the money, I'm going to buy every single gaming console that has ever existed, and I'll just put them in one glass in a museum in my house or something like that. So I think that is what I'm going to do with Google Stadia. But Google is known for shutting down or killing services. You remember Google Plus? What about Google Halo or whatever that thing is called? Like, they have killed a lot of services, but as you can see, they could not get enough people to play games on Stadia. And somehow it feels like Google just abandoned Stadia, like they were not really pushing this thing. Is it just me? Is it because I'm in Nigeria and we don't hear much about Stadia that I think that's the case? Because it feels like they were not even marketing this thing properly. They were not even talking about it. They just announced it and then everything just went cold. Anyway, let's move to the next news. Hugh Jackman is returning as the Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Recently, Ryan Reynolds announced that Hugh Jackman will return as the Wolverine. He made this announcement on Twitter via a video post.
Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
To be honest, I don't think I can imagine someone else playing the role as Wolverine, and I am excited to see him still take on the role, considering how Logan ended and that he was done playing the Wolverine. Now that I've seen that Hugh is coming back as the Wolverine, I am excited. I want to see Wolverine again on screen. This is not the first time Ryan and Hugh will be in the same X-Men movie. Remember that terrible Deadpool in that other Wolverine movie? I think it was Wolverine Origins or something like that. Is it Wolverine X-Men Origins? I can't remember the name. You remember that Deadpool that looks like Jason, the Jason that wears mask? That very weird looking Deadpool. I know Ryan is going to roast the hell out of that movie in this Deadpool 3. So I am excited. I want to see the two of them back again in action. But not everyone is excited about this news. Well, according to Wired, let me show you what Wired is saying. Wired says Hugh Jackman liar to return as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. The announcement came in the most fun way possible, but seriously, maybe it's time the actor hung up the claws. So let me show you the parts of the article where they were like, fans are tired. Fake outs are cool and all, but I mean this with all the love in my heart. Just let Jackman hang up the claws. Continually calling him out of retirement is exhausting for fans, probably for Jackman, for everyone. If we must continue to make projects with Wolverine, at least reboot him. So Wired is saying it is exhausting for fans, probably for Jackman, for everyone. Who? Which fans? Because all I see online is just positive feedback and positive response. People are excited. People want to see Hugh Jackman back as the Wolverine. So I don't know which fans they are talking about. Maybe it's just them that are tired or exhausted. I don't know which everyone are they talking about. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you excited? Do you want to see Hugh Jackman back as the Wolverine? Or are you exhausted like Wired is saying? They also said something in this article that I think I will not agree with. They said also Jackman's perfect replacement already exists. Daniel Radcliffe. Seriously, Wired. Seriously. In my opinion, I don't think Daniel Radcliffe is the perfect replacement for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. You remember in Logan when he took that drug and he was charging through the woods and he was just slicing people up? That is the perfect Wolverine. I don't think Daniel Radcliffe can pull something like that off. Maybe it is possible. I'll keep an open mind. In my opinion, I don't think Daniel can pull this off. But I'll keep an open mind. You see, when we were saying Robert Pattinson, is it Pattinson? When he was to play the Batman and we're like, nah, Twilight dude. The dude actually delivered. So who knows, maybe it's possible, but I don't think Daniel Radcliffe can pull this off. Anytime I hear Daniel Radcliffe or I see him, first thing that comes to my mind is Mr. Harry Potter.
Mr. Potter.
Yes, with the accent. It actually sounds like that in my head with the accent. Mr. Harry Potter. That is what I see. That is what I hear in my head. Don't blame me. I spent how many years watching Daniel Radcliffe as the Harry Potter, just like I've spent many years watching Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. When you just see their face, that's what comes to mind. You see Hugh Jackman, you see Wolverine. You see Ryan Reynolds, you see Deadpool. Well, like I said, I'm willing to keep an open mind. Let's move on to the next topic. I saw this news on MP First that Horizon is getting a PS5 remaster. So in the article they say Horizon Zero Dawn Remake / remaster in the works for PS5. Horizon multiplayer game in development. Interesting. So let me just read this section of the article and I will give my opinion. I'm not going to read everything. I'll put link to the article in the description. I'll put link to all the articles, not just this one. The Hugh Jackman article, the Google Stadia article, so you can take your time to read it and digest all the information. So let me just read these 2 paragraphs and I will give my opinion. If you thought The Last of Us Part 1 divided players up on whether or not a game needed a remake, prepare yourselves, as it has been revealed to us that PlayStation is now remaking or remastering. Details are still unclear. Horizon Zero Dawn, a game that is only 5 years old and had its sequel released earlier this year. Exactly my thoughts. This game is just 5 years old. 5 fucking years old. Does this game need a remaster or a remake? I am currently using Horizon's gameplay as the background clip for this video. You see that the game still looks good. Why are they talking about remastering this game? The game looks pretty cool to me. And I think in the article, the remake is more of visual upgrades. In this part of the article, it says, our sources didn't elaborate whether or not this was a built from the ground up style of remake. However, we were told that the remake features an improved lighting system, ambient occlusion and such, overhauled textures and better animations with new character models to match those found in the sequel Horizon Forbidden West. I don't think this game is due for a remake. There are a lot of older games that I believe would benefit from this remake culture. Remember in some of my videos, I've been saying it, we are officially in the era of reboot, remake, remaster, live adaptations, and to be honest, I am genuinely tired of all these reboots, remakes, remaster. Just make something new. Make something new. The resources that they are going to put into this, they would have used it to make a new game or start a new intellectual property or stuff like that. I am getting tired of all these remakes. It's tiring. Just make something new. Even if you want to remake games, look at games like Infamous, look at games like Prototype, games like that. Why not look into older games like that? This game is only 5 years old, but if you want to play this game on a newer hardware and a more powerful hardware with stunning graphics, then this is good news for you, I guess. And if you're a regular on my channel, you'll know that I don't prioritize visuals and graphics. I believe there are more important things in a game than visuals and graphics and all that. There are a lot of things that I find more important, but if the visuals or if the graphics is good, I will commend it. So that was just my own opinion anyway. And I hope they don't charge ridiculous amount of money like The Last of Us did. The Last of Us Part 1 remake you know, they just improved on the graphics and stuff, and then they were charging $70, like seriously. So let's wait to see when they release the game. I also saw in this part of the article that it is not just the remake or remaster, they're also working on a multiplayer game. So in this part of the article, it says, as it turns out, the Zero Dawn remake stroke remaster isn't the only Horizon related project that is in the works. As we also learned from our other sources, Info collaborated with our original source that a team presumed to be Guerrilla Games at PlayStation are currently developing a Horizon online multiplayer game for both the PS5 and PC. Two sources have verified that the project is indeed real, with a third giving some brief details that it may feature a form of co-op. Customization is said to be around the different tribes established in the Horizon franchise. However, we have not been able to verify either that nor the details on whether or not the online would feature any sort of co-op or PvP. Well, I am more of the single player kind of gamer, so when I saw the co-op, I was like, am I really interested in a multiplayer game? I don't really play battle royale games or co-op or stuff like that. Like I said in one of my videos, maybe I'm one of those friendless people that will prefer to play games alone. I love playing single player games. Even when I review games on this channel and I know that the games have multiplayer, I usually focus more on the campaign part of the game. When it comes to PvP, who knows, will the game be free to play or will they charge us for it? I don't know. And if it is PvP, I hope it is not going to be loot boxes and stuff like that. But PvP probably is going to be like all these multiplayer kind of Call of Duty games or maybe Battle Royale. I don't know. Maybe when more information comes out, I will talk about it in this channel. But that's all I have for today's video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Are you excited that Hugh Jackman is returning as the Wolverine, or are you exhausted like Wired is saying? Are you surprised that Google is shutting down Stadia? What are your thoughts on the Horizon Zero Dawn remake for the PS5? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe for more videos like this, share the video, and I will see you in the next video.